We'll fix it when we pit.
Wow. Dale Jr.'s in trouble. Turn 2.
Right front tire looks like it may have come apart. Definitely came apart.
Caution is out. Another contender fallen by the wayside early.
And Tony Uri Sr., the crew chief, is telling his crew what to do.
And that is just ripping that car apart.
It does so much damage if you have oil lines or brake lines or anything. That is just like a big old whip going through there, tearing everything apart.
Michael Waltrip. Five-car lead draft of the Daytona 500. Ken Schrader, Sterling Marlin, Jerry Nadeau, Dale Jarrett, and John Andretti. But the real story is the 8-car. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Hey, we said his chance to win was over.
This is unbelievable. Junior has started at the back. He's now up to 13th, and watch him as he goes by Robbie Gordon with a beat-up race car. Marty, what are they saying in the pits?
Well, Benny, there was no suspension damage in the wreck. They did put the front piece of the nose on. Junior has said nothing, but Tony Uri Sr. says he does not think the car is that bad. We've seen some strange things in the Daytona 500. I think this would perhaps be the strangest if he pulls this off somehow.
Caution is out for Dave Marcus's stalled car in turn 4. There are a couple of cars who have not made pit stops yet, but most everybody who was on the lead lap will be okay.
And those two cars that have not pitted, the 97 and 99, they're not in great shape because you know they're almost out of fuel. When the pace car picks them up, if they drive up on the bank, the fuel is going to run away from the pickup, and they might run out of gas on the caution flag.
Jeff Burton is the leader. He and Kurt Busch have not yet made those pit stops.
Yeah, because he was one of the first cars in, so his fuel mileage probably hasn't been
Dale Earnhardt Jr. flying through the grass.
Right rear tire down.
Looks like the right rear is flat.
Didn't hit anything, but he came tearing off the racetrack.
He's got no brakes, he said.
Wow.
No wonder he was flying through the grass.
Well, it just happened, but something exploded a tire or something, broke it down, something.
Caution is out.
Brake, so.
Caution is out for debris from Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car between turn 4 and the entrance of pit road. The cars are going to come past it right now. See it there on the left. Should be the right. Driver's left.
Yeah, the right.
I knew what I was thinking from the driver's perspective.
Tony Stewart is off the pace, the winner of the Bud Shootout. Finished second in the qualifying race, off the pace in turn 3.
And a lot of people has picked to win this Daytona 500. It's only lasted 2 laps for it.
And you can hear the motors off right there. There's no running of that engine. How about it, Matt?
Benny, Greg Zipadelli asked Tony on the radio, is it the motor? Is it the motor? He says, yep, it broke.
Wow. About 20 laps away from what would be the final pit stops if the race stays under the green flag. 130 of 200 laps complete. Sterling Marlin leads. Dave Marcus, wonderful driving career is over. He's fallen out of the Daytona 500. Sterling Marlin is the leader. Next time by, we will be halfway through this race.
Oh, trouble!
Brett Bodine.
You see some damage to the left front of his automobile. Looks like he might have hit the wall with the front of the car.
Looks like he may have a little bit of damage on the left front quarter panel, too. See if we can get a replay, see if somebody got into him. Now, Ricky Craven's trying to get his lap back right here. That 32 car, the Tide Ride, he is trying to beat Sterling back.
Nobody behind him to help, though. And Sterling's not giving him a break, which he is not obligated to do.
We go over this all the time, and I don't think should do.
Fourth caution of the race. Just went back up to speed on the restart, and this happened in turn 1.
Looks like that Kenny Wallace gets in the back of.
Yeah, you know, though, Benny, I saw some smoke from Brett's car before Kenny hit him.
First, yeah, looked like.
Would that be a shifting point? Let's see.
Going to be very interesting to see what happens down here. Obviously, some guys are going to try and push it because they don't want to run out on the back end of this next stop, Alan. But it's about 10 laps away, as you said. It's going to be how you set up your car for the end of this run as well, because that's when it's going to be most critical.
Trouble! Mike Skinner, Shauna Robinson off turn 2. Caution is out.
Okay, now about that pit strategy.
Oh, that's going to make it interesting, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, man, oh, man.
That completely changes things.
Fifth yellow flag of the Daytona 500 as Sterling Marlin brings the field back to the caution. Nobody able to get a lap back from the leader. All right.
In 12th and moved to the front with the help of that pit stop. Was a little bit tight, made the adjustment, but the thing here is the 9 car may be half a lap shy on fuel.
That'll hurt. Coming up on the 3/4 mark of the 44th Daytona 500, Sterling Marlin is out in front seeking a 3rd win in the Great American Race.
Well, we really like the styling and the personal safety system.
And that 5-star safety rating is awesome, but...
Well, how about a test drive?
It's a bunch of it. Oh, my goodness. Bust us out there, Sonny. Back at Daytona, a massive accident down in turn 1 has claimed at least 15 cars. It started up toward the front of the field. You see the carnage scattered in the corner. Matt Kenseth, Johnny Benson, Ricky Rudd was in it. Oh, look at that. Kenny Wallace, John Andretti, Casey Atwood. Is that Jeff Gordon? Can't see.
I don't think so. I think Jeff Gordon. I think that Kevin Harvick spun. I think that Jeff Gordon was able to get underneath him. I don't know that for sure. Kenny Wallace' car is on fire, but he's quickly out of the car.
Todd Bodine's car there, just barely visible on the left of the screen.
It's like everybody's window nets are dropped
Yeah,
down.
Gordon made it through. What a scene.
Casey Atwood climbing out.
Good news. Look at his car. All torn up. At the tracks where they use the restricted engine package, Daytona and Talladega, all the drivers talk about the big one. Harvick is out of his car. They talk about the big one, the wreck that sweeps up a large number of cars. It's just happened 3/4 of the way through the race. Jerry Nadeau damaged in it. He's just driven back around to pit road. There's Bobby Hamilton. See the Hans device he's getting off his neck, the head and neck restraint. One of the 2 that are approved and mandated by NASCAR.
And that's the second car that Hamilton has torn up this week.
I think Bobby Hamilton's telling the fire guy, hey guys, my car's on fire. How about come on over? Put it out.
Sixth caution of the 500. And it was a big one. Let's take a look at what happened. There's Kenny Wallace.
Out of the car, yep.
All right, Jeff Gordon and the Kevin Harvick make contact going down in turn 1.
And there we were talking about throwing the block, and that looks like what happened.
And the first 4 or 5 cars get through, and then about the 7th or 8th, I don't know, about the wherever the 43 car of Andretti, that was the next car to hit. And after that, there's no place for anyone to go.
That's right. The track just becomes completely blocked. So take another look. See that? Well, that's kind of a little bit afterwards, but see Harvick slide back up.
How did Ward Burton get through that? Wow.
And all those cars on the inside. And then the hole closed up.
Add Jeremy Mayfield to the list of those involved, the 19 car.
Now look, let's take another look here. Jeff goes down. Kevin Harvick goes to put on the block. Drives down on top of Jeff. Jeff just didn't give.
Or if he tried to get out, he didn't get out in time.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Andretti, a hard lick.
Wow.
You know, same thing happened in the qualifying race between Tony Stewart.
Is that Schrader caught up in it too? Yep, Schrader got a piece of it.
Jeffrey Bodine, the 09 car, right behind Jimmy Johnson.
Is Jimmy Johnson's car loose or what? Does he have a... Almost looks like he's got a tire going down.
Johnson hits Jeff Green. He's in the grass.
I think he had a tire going down there.
If he didn't, he does.
Keeps it off the wall.
Left rear's flat.
Tires flat.
Caution's out. 7th one of the Daytona 500. It sets a critical decision in the hands of the crew chiefs. Do I stop? Take those tires.
No way. No one is going to give up track position now. No one.
Some cars farther back, not on the lead lap, trying to race their way to the start-finish line. No one will succeed.